What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of the Deadly Yeti series. Today's episode is going to be a little bit more simple, nothing crazy. We are going to install some LED bulbs in the interior, the speedometer cluster, or the instrument cluster, whatever you want to call it. We're also going to change the bulb on the ignition key ring. There's a sort of a ring where you insert the ignition key. We're going to change that bulb, and we're also going to change the bulbs in the climate control unit. All of these have, they call it a JDM glow stock. You know, it's like a ugly orange tone. I'm not very fond of it. Some are, some ain't. I'm one of those. I fall into the percentage that doesn't like it. So I actually purchased a kit that comes with all white LED bulbs to replace the existing. We're gonna do that and, you know, just give the interior a little bit more of a different look. Okay, so each kit comes with its own bulb. It was two kits that I purchased, the cluster and keyring, and then the climate control. As you can see, it comes with its own documentation. The bulbs are labeled, and you know, you get detailed instructions on how to go about the installation. This is the climate. It also comes with the instructions for the climate control unit. That is the orange glow that I was telling you about. I think it's real ugly. Not very pleasing to the eye. So that's one of the reasons. Well, that is the reason why I'm changing the bulb. So next time you see these, they will be white. Okay, first we're gonna start with instrument panel. From what I know, there's 3 screws. There's one under here, under the key ring. It will basically be in this area, but on the other side. And then there's 2 screws up here, Phillips. All you pretty much need is a stubby, and you know, take them out. Now, once you've taken out all 3 screws, what you're going to want to do is pull on the instrument panel. So, pretty simple. Now, don't pull it all the way off, because there's going to be some things here you're going to want to take out. This was the connector. The tab's going to be right here on the bottom. So you just press on that, and then it releases. Now, on the cluster, there will be 3 more screws that we have to remove. 1 on the top, and 2 right here on the bottom. These are gold color, so you won't have to worry about getting them mixed up with the instrument cover, with the panel cover. Now, once we removed all 3, should be able to just jig this out a little bit, and we're going to want to get to the connections. Same fashion, don't want to press. This is the tabs facing up on the on the cluster, so you're going to want to press down on the tab and then pull, and that'll release it. So press it down and pull. Sometimes you gotta wiggle it back and forth to get them out. Okay, for this next step, all you pretty much need is a pair of needle nose pliers, and per the directions we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bulbs. These 2 blues here and here, and then the 3 large bulbs here, here, and here. And anyone who's worked with LEDs, you'll know that they are a polarity bulb, which means they can install both ways, but only one way works. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to install them, check them. If they work, then we're good. If they don't, you know, if one doesn't work or whatever, I'll have to remove and, you know, try it out again. These you just twist and pull out. And you'll see this is the ugly orange that you want to get rid of, and then you just pull apart just like that. Pretty simple. This is one of the bulbs that we're going to replace, so we'll just insert just like so, and then put it back in. This is the step you'll need the needle nose for, because you can't really reach in here. So, you know, same way, twist and pull. Now for the keyring, you have a screw right here that we'll have to remove. That will release the ring and allow you to pop it off. And there's going to be a connection that we need to disconnect that I will show you once we take off the cover. From there, this blue connector with the blue plastic cover on the wire, that's the clip that we're going to want to release in order to take off the bulb. It's not necessary to remove it all the way. Once you get it out this far, you'll have enough room to actually get the bulb out. As you can see, take that out, same way. Should probably test it before we put it back in. Once you've tested it and you know that it's good, you can go ahead and reinstall, same way. Once you got it connected, go ahead and reinsert your screw. And that's how you change the bulb for the keyring. Next, we're going to do the climate control unit. There's a bunch of write-ups on how to remove your cluster. There's this cover here you pop up. There's 2 screws inside there. One here, one here. Remove those 2 and this whole top cover will come off. And that'll give you access to the climate control unit. You're going to have to separate it from your radio faceplate now in order to remove the unit. After you remove the top cover, there's 2 10mm bolts that we have to remove on the top and on the 2 on the bottoms. That's 4. In order to get this bottom panel out, all you have to do is pull out and it'll come off, and that'll expose the other 2 10mm that are underneath here. Yes, I do have a pink 1/4" ratchet that, if you're wondering, I donated to the Breast Awareness Foundation because I care about the boobies. Once you got all 4 bolts out, you're going to want to just lightly tug on this and it'll pop right out. Now, it is connected to the, as I said, the bottom base for your radio, so you're going to have to undo some screws here, 2 on either side to get this main unit out, and also the electrical connectors on the back. Those are like any other, just push on the tab and pull. That'll release that. And we'll get these suckers out. Once you got all 4 out, we'll just open the tabs a little bit and you can get the whole unit out. Pretty easy. Now let's go take it to the table and I'll show you what we got to do next. There's 4 screws on either side. I don't know if you could see them. one here where my thumb's at, and one here, and same thing here and here. You gotta get those 4 out before you can release, you know, move on the tabs. So let's get those out first. Okay, now once you've got those 4 screws out, now you can go ahead and pop those off. Okay, here it shows we've got 3, we have 5 bulbs to install. 2 small and one in the corner. Okay, and it shows these 3 here, here, and here. Those are going to be also, you could actually take a screwdriver and just twist them out like so. Once you twist it, you know, pull it out, it'll get your bulbs in. These are also unfortunately polarity, so we're gonna have to put them in, check them, and see, make sure they all work before we put everything back together. So these already come with the housing, not like the other ones that we had to pull apart. So we'll just set them in there. Once you've figured out the polarity, pretty much go in reverse. Everything that you disconnected and uninstalled, reinstall, and you should have everything working in perfect order. Let's go ahead and do that now. Okay, once you got everything reassembled, you can go ahead and do the test. See how everything works. Okay, we're ready for the light test. Oh, you can already see the key ring there. Drum roll. Alright. Looks very, very nice. And here is the climate control unit. Key in, the clock will also light up. Alright, so we got through another install. Obviously I'm doing all the little simple stuff first, just to get it out of the way before I start moving onto some more heavy duty things. Kind of waiting for the weather to break. I bought a kit for PDR, paintless dent removal. As you know, the car has quite a few dings. So we're gonna take a little adventure and see how that turns out. Stay tuned for that in the upcoming videos. I'm also gonna do a complete reseal and a timing belt service on this engine very soon. I'm just waiting for the parts to get in, and you know, once I got everything, then we'll go ahead and knock that one out. So thank you for tuning in as usual. Yeah, hope you like what you saw. Thanks for stopping by, and don't forget to hit that subscribe subscribe button if you like what you saw. Please give me a thumbs up. Greatly appreciate it, and feel free to leave a comment. As I always say, the key to success is in the mirror. We'll catch you on the next trip. Stay safe. Bye.